Hi everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am back with some more jewelry to share with you all. So on this tray in front of me, I have some items that I've purchased online and in a few local shops over the past few weeks. But I also have a haul from eBay, so a lot that I purchased on eBay, and I just got back just about an hour ago from my new favorite antique shop. So I have a great haul from there as well. So we're going to start with the pieces on this tray and see what we get through in this video. Whatever I don't share in this video, I'm going to make a second video because I have some wonderful pieces to share with you all. Okay, so first up, most of the items on this tray are new. There are a few that I've shared in videos before, and I'll explain why I have those out. So the first item I want to share is this absolutely gorgeous Dragon's Breath ring. So this is sterling silver, Native American design with 3 beautiful Dragon's Breath cabochons, and this I purchased from Kirsten Red Resale here on YouTube. She does jewelry auctions and she had posted a preview video where this item was for pre-sale. So it's just gorgeous. I love it. I just love how large this front piece here with 3 stones is. I think it's stunning. And I brought the bracelet out that I've shared with you before just to show you what a nice match. So it's a very similar color Dragon's Breath glass. Some of them can be a little bit darker, have a little more pink or a little more of that blue tone in them. But these ones I think look really, really nice together. And that is why I purchased this ring, to kind of add to my Dragon's Breath glass collection that is growing. And then the next item, so I did pick up another butterfly wing brooch. I have a whole collection of these that I have shared on this channel before. I just love them. I think they're gorgeous. And this one here is that beautiful blue Morpho butterfly wing set in sterling silver. Here's what the back looks like. We have that nice old tube hinge and a little C clasp there. And this one is marked sterling silver, TM & Co., which I believe is Thomas Mott, who was one of the originators of the butterfly wing designs and made it popular. But just a beautiful one. This one's a really nice small size piece. So this is going into my butterfly wing jewelry collection. And now this piece I absolutely love and I'm very, very excited about. So this gorgeous antique Victorian sterling silver book chain. I purchased this on eBay, actually from the same seller that I purchased the Dragon's Breath bracelet from. She had sent me a pretty generous offer on this piece, so it was the best deal I could find on a book chain. I'd been looking for Victorian era book chains for a while, and they're all priced very high, understandably, but this one was reasonable, and again, she had sent me an offer on it, so I went ahead and grabbed it, and it's just beautiful. So you can see here these little cutouts, almost looks like crescent moons and stars, or maybe even crosses. And you can see that the links are fully soldered, so there's no opening. We have our large jump ring. It's just absolutely beautiful. And the way that you wear these, I mean, you can certainly wear it as a chain, but the way that you're meant to wear these is clasped in the front with a pendant hanging from this jump ring. So I'm still on the hunt for the perfect pendant, but I did pull out a few items because I wanted to do maybe a little try on, and I'm gonna hopefully insert some clips here of some of these pendants added on, because I thought that this, though they're different eras, right? This is more of a Victorian style. This is more probably 1920s, this butterfly wing pendant, but I did think it would look fabulous on this book chain. So I want to do a try on with a few different pieces. I also considered this butterfly wing piece. I think that would look really nice on here. Maybe even just a sterling piece. This is actually a brooch / pendant, but I actually think that that looks kind of interesting together. So yeah, I'm going to be trying a few different items on this book chain, but I love it. I think it is absolutely gorgeous and was very excited to add it to my collection. Now I also picked up this silver pendant, which could be worn on that chain, though I feel like they have a different aesthetic. I don't think they look quite right to me. And I'm actually not positive what this piece is. So any of my antique jewelry friends out there, if you're watching this video, give me your opinion on this. So this one is hallmarked. We have the lion and the letter K, which I know I looked this up when I purchased it, and I believe that is the hallmark for 1909 for Birmingham, England. So yeah, this is an early 1900s piece. And what's interesting is that, you know, we have these two different panels that slide open. So both the front and the back slide open. And I'm not entirely sure what the purpose is. I thought maybe it was a vinaigrette. So maybe you would slip, you know, a piece of fabric that had perfume on it or some sort of scent, and you could close it back up. That's my initial thought, because it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to be a locket. I feel like the pictures would just fall out. So yeah, if you know what this is, please let me know, because I find it very interesting. It has these little hidden secret compartments. It has some really beautiful etching on it. We have some florals and then some filigree on this side. So yeah, really nice. Sterling silver, fairly large pendant from 1909. So I have a few native style rings. Just share these ones here. So this one I love. This one I picked up for a deal. I think I paid $10, maybe $12 for this. And I really loved the design. So it's just sterling. There's no stones. Let me put it on this finger. No stones on it, but I loved these little pieces that looked to me like crescent moons with the kind of sunburst, starburst design behind it. I just really liked. I liked how simple it was. I think it's really beautiful. And it's nice if you wear this on one finger and then you can have kind of a larger statement piece like this one here on the other finger. This is also a Native American style with this really large turquoise in the center. And I bought this at my local antique store, and I feel they had this mispriced. They had it marked for $19, which I think is a wonderful price, and they don't normally have prices that great, at least not at the particular antique store that I found this at. But that's what they said it was, and that's what they sold it to me for. So, you know, was happy to grab that. And yeah, I think it looks really nice with this silver piece here. So these are two Native American pieces. And then this one I picked up because I thought it had sort of the look of a Native American ring. We have these really beautiful cabochon stones in here with some turquoise, some probably spiny oyster or coral. And then we have this really interesting purple stone that has little gold flecks in it. And it is sterling, however, it is marked for Philippines. So not a Native American piece, but does have that sort of look to it. And I thought the colors were really beautiful. And I think it can go really well with other Native American turquoise pieces. So I did grab this one. Really fun colors, I thought. And now this ring. This ring I would love to have your opinion on. If you are a glass person, I need your advice on this. So this ring is very interesting to me, and I purchased it because I was a bit confused by it, to be quite honest. So the setting here is 9-karat gold. It's not marked, but that's what it was sold to me as, and I did test it, and it does test as 9-karat gold. And it has this very, very interesting glass cabochon stone. So it is glass, and as you can see, it has a bit of a foil to it along the back, and it also has a bit of dragon's breath in it. So you can see that blue shift. And I'm going to insert some videos in better lighting because I tried to capture this a little better in a different area, and I would love your opinion as to what this is. So I do think it is an antique ring, but is this a check glass? I'm not sure. So it's a foiled glass with a little bit of that blue dragon's breath shift. And I don't know if you would consider this dragon's breath still, or if this is there's a different name for this. I'm not sure why this particular piece of glass would be set in a 9-karat gold setting. Not sure how old this is, but I was very intrigued by it, and I picked it up just because I liked it, and I'd hoped to learn more about it. So yeah, this is an interesting one. I'm not sure what to think about it, but I do think it's beautiful. I do think it's fairly old and very, very interesting. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Oh yeah, and I forgot, I had brought out a few other book chain necklaces just to kind of share with you the difference between a Victorian style book chain and a little bit newer version. So here are some other book chain necklaces that I have in my collection. But these are a little bit newer. I believe these are like 1930s, 1940s maybe, possibly even newer than that. But the difference, if I flip these over, you can see where the panels of the book chain are still open. So it's not a fully soldered piece. These were kind of metal pieces that were folded over, and you can see that line there, that mark where they would open up. Where on these older Victorian pieces, these were all hand done, and every single link is going to be fully soldered and polished and beautiful, like you see here. And also just the design, you can tell that these pieces here were stamped or machine made patterns. Obviously they're like perfect on every single link. These were hand done. I mean, they were stamped out, I'm sure, of the silver, but not done by a machine. Definitely a person handmade this beautiful, beautiful necklace. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to share a little bit of a close-up on the difference that you'll see between the types of book chain pieces. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the items I just picked up at my new favorite antique shop. It's located a few towns over from me, and I just discovered it. This is only my second time going there, and both times have been incredible. The owners told me that they restock daily, so that is why they seem to have wonderful pieces every time I go, and it's new and different. Yeah, it's just a fabulous, fabulous place, and their prices are wonderful. So I purchased this box there as well. I thought it would be a nice storage container. I have quite a few jewelry boxes, and I'm still running out of space with my collection, so I did purchase that there. And let's start at this front box. So I purchased a few different bags of beads. So this bag was $3, and I just thought there were some really beautiful glass beads in here. I know it's not coming up so well on my camera here, but there's some interesting case glass, some Millefiore style beads. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go through these in more detail. Maybe I'll do a video looking through these beads. And now this one was $5, but these are gorgeous opalite glass beads, graduated. And it just looks like they need to be restrung and have a clasp added. But they're gorgeous, and opalite beads are very collectible, and I thought that was a great price for those. And then these were $10. So these are Millefiore style beads and parts, and I thought that I could reattach them, possibly to form a whole necklace, maybe do a bracelet and earrings. I'm not sure, but I love these types of art glass beads, and I thought $10 was a fair price for these. There's some beautiful ones in here. Oh yeah, and then this little box, they put one of these rings in for free. This is just how they packaged it up, and I was happy. That was not what the ring came in the case, but they packaged it up in this really beautiful vintage box for me. So they threw that in, and I think it's really cool. I'm happy to have that. We'll be keeping it. Okay, now let's open up our tray here. So the first items here, this little ring was in their trays of rings that were between $2 and $4. So I kind of went through all of them and noticed that this was a natural stone and that this was very tarnished. So when I looked inside, it is marked 925 India. So it is sterling. It does have some tarnish on it, but I started to clean up this side, and you can see it's cleaning up really, really beautifully. It's just tarnished. It's sterling with a gold overlay, and this is a beautiful Amazonite stone. And this one was $4. So I thought that was a wonderful score. I think it was just so tarnished that they maybe thought it was a costume jewelry piece. And that is why it was marked so low, but happy to have found it. I think it's beautiful. The next ring here, I just loved this stone. So we have this gorgeous blue lace agate, at least I believe that's what this is, in a sterling setting. Let's see, the back is open. I don't know if it's marked anywhere. This ring was $20. Definitely older, and I thought it was gorgeous. So I picked this one up. Yeah, I just really loved this stone. I think it's beautiful, and I think it's unique. Really interesting one. And here we have this sterling necklace. So this one was $15, which I, again, think is a steal. Their prices there are really fair, I think. So this necklace is gorgeous. It is sterling, has that really beautiful Art Nouveau style to it. It has some of those older marcasites inset, and then the clasp itself is a really beautiful box style clasp, marked sterling there as well. So I believe this is Art Nouveau, Art Deco era necklace. Well worth the $15, definitely worth more than that in my opinion. Just beautiful. I love the patina on it. And those old marcasites, the older marcasites like this, they kind of have a lighter color to them, I've noticed, compared to the modern marcasite pieces. And now this next necklace, I thought this was funny. The tag here was just marked old, and it was $6. And in fact, I do think this is an older style piece. It is brass, has some really beautiful filigree work with these little dangle pieces at the bottom. Here is what the back of that looks like. And then the clasp here is a fold over, so just brass. But I thought it was interesting. I agree that I do think it is an old style necklace, and I just really liked it. And then I found this stunning rock crystal. These are super cold, very, very clear, beautiful faceted beads. And this one is on a sterling clasp, older style. It is marked sterling on the side there. And this was $7, I believe, $7.50. So yeah, I thought that was a fabulous price for sterling findings and these gorgeous graduated rock crystal beads. I have a few of these types of necklaces, but I think they're so gorgeous. I still pick them up when I see them for a good price, and I thought that this was. Next we have these earrings, which I loved. Obviously I'd shared those other Millefiore style beads that I picked up, but I also found these earrings that I thought were very interesting. I can tell that these little clasps here were sterling, and they are, and you have the two Millefiore style beads and then this interesting little glass drop. So I thought these were interesting. I don't know if somebody put these together later with vintage beads or what, but I thought they were quite beautiful and worth $5. So really beautiful. And then I saw these earrings hanging up for $3, and I thought that this gorgeous molded frosted glass was just beautiful, and that is what drew me to them. And then when I flipped them over, they're actually Monet. So they are a signed designer, and I think they're gorgeous. We have these beautiful pastel blue, purple, pink, molded glass flowers on a gold tone. And I thought these were definitely worth more than $3, and they're in beautiful condition. The gold tone honestly looks great. Sometimes with these older earrings, there's some wear to them, but these ones actually look really, really nice. And then these I just thought were fun. These were kind of silly, kind of fun. They were $4, but you have these blown glass little chili peppers and little cactus, so a southwestern style theme. Not in perfect condition. I think some of these little red beads are missing off of one of our little cactus pieces here, but I didn't really mind. I just think they're fun and funky. And yeah, I liked the blown glass little chili peppers. I think I shared in a recent video some other blown glass pieces that I have. So yeah, for $4, I thought these were pretty fun. And then I found this beautiful amber chip necklace. This was $8, yes, $8. And I need to test, but I thought there was potential that these gold beads could in fact be gold. I've not tested this yet, but often on amber necklaces, you'll find gold findings or gold spacer beads, and potentially these are onyx. So yeah, I just thought this was a really beautiful amber beaded necklace, and I picked it up with the intention to test the gold, which I will do. I've not done yet, but either way, $8 I thought was a fair price for that. And then this little piece, so this was $3, and I just thought it was pretty. It's a gold tone with this black cameo, which it might be glass. I think it's glass. It could be resin. I'm gonna have to check it closer. There's no markings, but it is a brooch and pendant, so it can be worn both ways. I just liked the aesthetic of it. I thought it was really pretty. And if you added this to a nice chunky gold chain, I think it would be gorgeous. And then this beautiful piece. So this one is a gold-filled Victorian era pin. I love these. I love the style of these. I think they're beautiful. You can see the really old tube hinge on the back here. It's just beautiful. And there's some black enamel work in these little rectangular pieces here. Just beautiful. Oh yeah, and then these little earrings. So these were $3 as well. And I noticed that they were a little bit tarnished. And then I also, when I looked at the back, I noticed that these backs said something, and they are in fact marked sterling. So these are little sterling gold vermeil earrings. I really liked the design of them. I thought these almost had an Art Nouveau feel to them in style. I definitely don't think they're quite that old, but thought they were beautiful, and happy to pick up some beautiful sterling earrings for $3. Oh yes, and then these, oh my gosh, I love these. So I found these gorgeous sterling drop earrings. And what's so fun is that they are reversible. So on one side you have these beautiful opals. I don't know if these are genuine opal or if they're lab created. We need to do some more research. But the mechanism here, this little top piece spins. And then on the other side you have this angel skin coral looking stone. Again, I've not done research on these yet. But I loved the construction of these and that they spin so easily. So beautiful. Hi. And these are sterling silver. So gorgeous. I love the opal side. That's probably my favorite. But how fun that these can flip like that. And these were $20, which I thought was a fair price as well. Definitely worth more. I'm gonna have to do some research. I bet you if I Google Lens these with the keywords reversible, I should be able to find someone who makes something similar, if not the exact piece, and get a better idea of how much these go for. But I thought they were stunning. So yeah, that is what I picked up from my new favorite antique shop. Definitely my favorite pieces out of this haul are this gorgeous Victorian brooch. I love it. And probably this sterling Art Nouveau style pendant. I think it's just so beautiful. I love it. I love this piece. But yeah, a lot of really beautiful pieces. I tried to hold back this time. I definitely could have found more, but I had a pile going and had to check out at a certain point. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you had a favorite piece. And I'm going to be back with another video. I'm going to film my eBay unboxing next. I just received that today as well, and there's some really beautiful pieces in there. So yeah, thanks again, and I will see you in the next one.